Hi, in this video I'm going to be going over adding, subtracting, multiplying, division, and long division. So first, let's start off with addition. So let's say we have 198 plus 172. So we first start here. So 8 plus 2 is 10. So we'll have a 0 here, and then we'll carry the 1 to the second part. Then we'll do 9 plus 1, which is 10. 10 plus 7, which is 17. So we would have the 7 stay here, and then we'll carry the 1 over here. And then we'll do 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 3. So our answer would be 370. For subtraction, it's very similar. We can do 172 minus 64. So since our top number here is actually smaller than our bottom number here, we have to take one out from here. So the way we do that is we'll do minus 1 here. So 7 minus 1 would be 6. And then that 1 will add 10 here. So 2 plus 10 is 12. And then we'll do 12. Now that this top number is bigger than the bottom one, we'll do 12 minus 4, which is 8. And then we can move on. So 6 minus 6 is 0. And then 1 minus 0 is just 1. So our answer would just be 108. Next, let's go over multiplication. Let's say we have 27 times 5. So 7 times 5 is 35. So we'll just put the 5 here, and then we'll carry the 3 here from 35. And then now we can just do 5 times 2, which is 10, and then plus 3. So it would be 13. So our final answer would be 135. Let's do a little bit harder one. We can do 88 times 23. So it's pretty much the same thing as this one, just with an extra number. So we'll do 8 times 3, which is 24. So we'll have the 4 here and then carry the 2 from the 24 here. And then we'll have 8 times 3, which is 24, plus 2, which is 26. So now we can cross this number off. And then we'll add a 0 right here. And then now we can do 8 times 2, which is 16. Bring the 6 here. Add the 1 here. And then 8 times 2 is 16. Plus the 1 is 17. And then we just add them. 0 plus 4, 4. 6 plus 6, 12. Carry the 1. 7 plus 2, 9. Plus 1, 10. 0. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1. And then 2. So our final answer would be 2024. Next, let's go over basic division. So let's say we have 15 divided by 3 equals something. We can actually rewrite this as 3 times some number is equal to 15. So if you know your multiplication table, you would know that this number is 5. Because 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So that's basic division. So let's say we have some number like 124 divided by 5. And this equals some number. So I'm pretty sure by now that you can tell that this number won't divide evenly because there's a 4 here. So when we have a problem like this, we do something that's called long division. I'll write it down. And in long division, we have a divisor, a dividend, and a quotient. So this number here is our dividend. This number right here is our divisor. And this number that we're trying to find is the quotient. And what we're going to do, it's going to look something like this. So the divisor goes here. The dividend goes here. And the quotient, the number that we're trying to solve, goes up here. So using this, it's going to look something like this. And then our quotient we're trying to find. So let me make a new page and bring that over. So we said 124 divided by 5 equals some number, and we're writing it like this. Okay, so first let's try to get a number closest to 12. Let's do 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Well, that's 15 is more than 12, but 10 is less than 12. But since we can't go over 12, we're just going to have to use 10. And so our number here would be 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. And we subtract 1 minus 1 is 0, 2 minus 0 is just 2, and then we'll bring this 4 down. So now that we're left with 24, let's keep going. 15 plus 5 is 20, 20 plus 5 is 25. So now we stop here because 25 is bigger than 24. But since we can't use a number bigger than 24, we're just going to have to use 20, which is 4. 5 times 4 is equal to 20, so 24 minus 20 is just 4. And from here, we're going to have to get a decimal, because 5 does not divide evenly into 4. So we're just going to have to add decimals. So 0.0, 0.0, 0.0, 0.0, and then 0.0. So let's ignore the decimal here and say this is 40. 5 does divide into 40 evenly. And that would be 8. Because 5 times 8 is 40. And then now, this is just equal to 0. So this would be our final answer right here. And this is how you would do long division.